Sai Ram. During the celebration of the Muslim festivals of Eid, Ramzan or Muharram, I am reminded of the special and unique manner in which Bhagawan Sri Sathya Sai Baba, our dear Swami, would celebrate these festivals in his physical presence at Prashantinilayam or Vrindavan or wherever he would be at that time. Swami would celebrate these festivals in their truest spirit, ensuring that there is love, peace and harmony that the founders of the religions had envisioned. In fact, over here we can see one of my juniors from college, Syed Babajan, showing the Holy Quran to Swami, and Swami is leafing through that book. So in this manner, Swami would celebrate not just the Islamic festivals but all the festivals as well. Swami's connection with the Muslims dates back to his early childhood years. It was sometime in the late 1940s when the Muslims in the neighbouring village to Puttaparthi, which is Karnatanagepalli, observed something strange happening. Disease and different medical issues seemed to be afflicting only members of their community. All the babies would be stillborn. There would be people who would suddenly develop hunchback or rheumatoid arthritis, pains in their joints. There were youngsters, 20-25-year-olds who were dying away, and a host of other medical issues only plaguing the Muslim community, and they were perplexed. They did not know what was happening. At their wits' end, they decided to seek solace from this miracle boy in the neighbouring village. And that is how the members of the Muslim community from Karnatanagepalli walked all the way to the Patha Mandiram where Swami used to reside back in those days. Prashantinilayam came up only in 1950. In the Patha Mandiram, when they came to Swami, Swami advised them and went to the root of the problem. Swami said that the Pirs have been disrespected and ignored, and that is the reason, because of this karma, that this community members are suffering. Swami said if instead the Pirs were installed and worshipped every year as they had been done earlier, all these problems would vanish. Now, what are these Pirs? Pirs are actually hand-shaped objects that are revered and worshipped. Just like in the Sanatana Dharma, we see how idols are considered as representatives of different gods or different aspects of God. In the same way, in Islam, there are these Pirs, which are considered as representations of the great masters and saints. Of course, this is not in the traditional Shia or Sunni Islam, but in Sufi Islam. Sufi Islam is a branch of Islam that is so full of devotion, of karma marga, jnana marga. In Sufi Islam, the festival of Pirs is celebrated, and Swami was indicating that this festival of Pirs had been neglected and the Pirs themselves had been ignored and desecrated, and that is the reason all this was happening. What happened next? How did Swami resolve this issue? That is so miraculous, inspiring and touching.
Prema Swarupula.
The grand festival of Pirs coincides with what is traditionally called Muharram in the Islam calendar. Now, during this celebration, there is devotional music and singing. There are beautiful dances depicting the glory of the Lord. There are qawwalis that are sung at this time. Qawwali is one kind of singing. That apart, there are cultural programs, there are talks, and also there is a grand procession in which everybody participates, and the procession goes through the entire village or town or city. And as I said, everybody participates. It's not restricted only to the Muslims. The Hindus also participate, and the other religion members are also welcome. But primarily in India, it used to be the Muslims and Hindus, because these were the major communities. Everyone would come together. There was harmony, communal harmony, and there was celebration, the religion of love, the language of the heart, the caste of humanity. All this would be celebrated in the name of the one God who is omnipresent. And this happens regularly in Sufi Islam every year. Now, Swami told the Muslims that these Pirs had been worshipped and the Pir procession used to be done for centuries. But in the last few decades, they have been ignored, and he said he would help to solve the problem. So Swami walked all the way from the Pathamandir to the Karnatanagepalli village, and over there Swami pointed to one spot and told them to start digging. This has been corroborated by a certain Voddi Ganganna. Now, Mr. Voddi Ganganna was a member of the village Karnatanagepalli, and he was present there that day, and he himself dug the spot where Swami had told to dig. So as they dug, they went deeper and deeper and deeper. Swami was sitting by the side on a cot watching the proceedings, and as they went deeper and deeper, they all felt the fragrance of sambrani, thing of worship where it is burned to emit fragrant smoke. It is used in all temples and places of worship, even in the mosque, even in the churches. So this sambrani smell began to emit from the pit over there, and as they went deeper, Swami said, "Look," and there they found plates of copper and brass and other metals. There were silver umbrellas and the golden pirs. This is, as I said, hand-shaped object that symbolizes the great Islamic saints and masters. Swami told that from now on, you should every year during Muharram have a procession that arouses deep love for God in anybody who participates and witnesses. And that is how the Swami Pir began. Yes, dear brothers and sisters, this procession by the Muslim people is held even to this day in the villages of Karnatanagepalli and Puttaparthi. And this procession possibly is the only one in the world to be called the Swami Pir, because Swami is the one who resurrected this practice and resolved this issue, because after this happened, once these pirs were extracted and they were installed, the problems for the Muslim community totally stopped. The good karmas were powerful enough to overcome all the negative karmas, and as I said, even to this day, in the streets of Puttaparthi, these pirs which are handed over to the Muslims, they are carried on in procession, and the procession even comes to the mandir. Swami always stands for and exemplifies unity. Swami says unity is divinity, purity is enlightenment. In order to achieve this unity, purity is necessary. However noble or wonderful a person might appear, if that person is causing disunity and division, then that person is a devil. Whatever might be one's actions, whatever might be one's words, but if those words and actions promote unity, Swami is happy with that. And this is the unity that Swami fostered and promoted. It didn't just stop there. Many years later, in the August of 1978 to be precise, Swami also gifted the Muslims in the Puttaparthi village with a prayer place of their own. Yes, Swami got a special mosque built for the Muslims of Puttaparthi. Not just that, during the festival of Ramzan, Swami himself inaugurated that mosque. It happened in the August of 1978, as I said. On that day, the Ramzan day in the morning, all the Muslims came in a procession, offered their prayers to Swami in Prashanti Nilayam, and then Swami set out in a procession, went to this mosque, inaugurated the mosque, and on that day there was a speech given by Professor Syed Bashiruddin, who was the head of Department of Communication and Journalism in Osmania University. He spoke about how Swami emphasizes unity and how Swami believes in only the religion of love. After that, Bhagawan delivered his divine discourse, and then Swami waved his palm and materialized 7 medallions. Each of these medallions had the word Allah inscribed on it, and Swami presented these to each of the 7 members of the committee managing that mosque in Puttaparthi. Every religion and every community finds its fulfillment at the feet of the avatar of the Kali Yuga, Bhagawan Shri Sathya Sai Baba. Dear brothers and sisters, we are indeed lucky that we have got to know about Swami, we have got the opportunity to experience him, and we have been blessed with the faith to follow his words and redeem our lives. May we not waste this opportunity, because we don't know whether we will ever get this again. Dear Swami, may the love that we have for you in our hearts keep growing stronger every passing moment. Thank you. Jai Sai Ram.